Queen Elizabeth II died on September 8, after her health had been getting worse for weeks. She was Britain's longest ruling monarch and the second longest ruling monarch in world history. The BBC interrupted its regular programming to talk about the death of the monarch, and members of the royal family are now at Balmoral Castle, where the Queen died peacefully. On April 9, 2021, the Queen's late husband, Prince Philip, died. He was 99. Queen Elizabeth II's time in power is over. Here's what will happen in the minutes, days, and months after she passes away. Number 1. Most British people have never known life without the Queen. Queen Elizabeth II was the British monarch who ruled for the longest time. She took the throne in 1952 and ruled until her death on September 8, 2022, 70 years later. She was 96 years old. After her death, Britain will stop for at least 12 days, which could cost the UK economy billions of dollars in lost income. But the economy isn't the only problem. The words to the national anthem will be changed, and Prince Charles may change his name. Number 2. Buckingham Palace has long planned for the days following the Queen's death. Inside Buckingham Palace, plans for how to deal with the Queen's death and the change in power that followed were said to be called London Bridge. The Guardian said that if she died at Balmoral, there was a plan called Operation Unicorn. Reports say that the detailed plan included a call cascade to let the leaders of Britain know that the Queen had died. After an official announcement to the public, the Prime Minister, the Cabinet Secretary, and the Privy Council office were to be told. Number 3. Most staff members at the palace will be sent home. The royal court has a staff hotline so that employees can get information and instructions if something big happens. A former palace worker told Insider that once the news is out, most of the people who work at the palace and other institutions will be sent home right away. Number 4. Flags will be flown at half-mast. After Queen Elizabeth II died on Thursday, the flags at Windsor Castle were lowered to half-staff. The Chief of Staff for House Speaker Nancy Pelosi tweeted that the flags at the Capitol should be flown at half-staff. The United States is on the other side of the ocean. The Greater London Lieutenancy says that flags should be flown at half-staff in the UK until 8 a.m. the day after a funeral, except on Proclamation Day, when they should be flown at full staff. Church bells might also be rung on the day the Queen dies or the day after. Number 5. The day of the funeral will be declared a bank holiday. After Princess Diana is now King Charles III. Prime Minister Liz Truss told the world about his new title. Today, as it has for more than 1,000 years, the crown passes to our new monarch, our new head of state, His Majesty King Charles III. Truss told the country in a speech on Thursday. A tweet from the Parliament says that a few senior members of the House of Commons will take an oath to the new king during a tribute for the Queen on Saturday. Number 10. Prince William won't be king, yet. William will take over Charles' old job as Prince of Wales. Charles has spent his whole life getting ready for this job. At 73, he is the oldest person to become king in British history. Number 11. Camilla, formerly the Duchess of Cornwall, is now the Queen Consort. Camilla was supposed to become a princess consort instead of a queen, but in February 2022, Queen Elizabeth II said she wanted the Duchess of Cornwall to be called Queen Camilla. In her Platinum Jubilee message, the Queen said, "When the time comes for my son Charles to become king, I know you will give him and his wife Camilla the same support you have given me. It is my sincere wish that, when that time comes, Camilla will be known as Queen Consort as she continues her own loyal service." Number 12. The Queen's body will lie in state. The Queen's coffin will be made ready to lie in state, which means that it will be put on display so that people can pay their respects. Westminster Hall is where the Queen's body will be put on display. When the coffin arrives, there will be a short ceremony, and then people will be able to pay their respects. The representative said that the hall will be open all day except for 1 hour. Number 13. There may be a new Vigil of the Princes. After the Queen Mother died in 2002, her grandson stood guard over her coffin for a short time instead of the official guard. This was called the Vigil of the Princes. After King George V died, a similar thing took place. It's likely that Queen Elizabeth II would get a similar way to remember her. More than 200,000 people came to pay their respects to the Queen Mother as she lay in state, and it's likely that more people will come to mourn the Queen. So, that's it for today.